Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. So today I'm going to share with you a new add-on called Blender Painter. You can buy it in from Gumroad. Okay, you can just search Blender Painter, uh, Blender Painter add-on lah. Okay, so how to use it? After you install everything, to use it, let's try to texture this bench over here. So I'm going to name it as bench first, and I'm gonna initialize painter. Okay, so first of all, let's name this material as wood material. Okay, so for the first step, let's add a new material. Okay, so the new material that we're going to add is a wood material. So I'm going to use plywood dark. Okay, and I'm going to change the rotation to 90. I'm going to increase the scale to 3, maybe 2. Okay, 2 is good enough. So I'm going to add some weathering effects to it. So first, let's add a rust course and use it as a dirt texture. So this one I'm going to increase to 5. Oh, sorry, this one is 2. This one is 2. Okay, the dirt texture, this one I'm going to name it as dirt. This is base. So for the dirt texture, I'm going to scale it to 5. Maybe 3 enough, like 3. Yeah, 3 is enough. So let's move the texture until it looks nice, like this. Okay, and then let's add some mask to mask it out. So I'm gonna use Grunge Dirty 02 first as the base. Okay, I'm gonna increase the value, the white value. Okay, looking good. Now I'm gonna change the color. Maybe we can make it darker and less saturated. 0.5 maybe. Let's say you want to change the color, the whole color, right? You can add a color control and give it maybe whatever color that you want. Okay, so let's say I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna increase the brightness, and this one also I'm gonna increase the brightness also lah. Okay, looking good. Let's see before and after. Before. Okay, so you get this kind of dirt over here. So let's add an AO dirt. So add a new mask. Add the AO mask. Change multiply to add. And change this to ease and increase the strength. Okay, so you can also view in EV if you don't like cycles. If cycles ruin your performance, you can view in EV, material preview. But I like to use cycles because my computer can handle it, and it looks more realistic. Okay, so okay, that's done. Now let's add another layer. We call it as a moss layer. So I'm going to use cut grass as the moss layer, moss material, and I'm going to scale it to 7. Okay, now I'm going to add some mask to it, and let's use another type of mask. Maybe you can use the smudges or the leaks or the scratches. I think I'm going to try with the smudges first. Let's see is it okay or not. Okay, so the moss will not be everywhere if you use this one. Okay, I think this one is good also lah. Right, and but the color I want to change it a bit. I want to increase the saturation and decrease the value, so it become a darker moss. And maybe I want to add also an AO mask, so this moss can cover up the AO. Okay, put it over here, change to add. You see, you can see the effects, right? Before, after. It give more effects to it, more moss lah, to the one that is connected. And also I want to add another mask that is called, maybe we add the spot or the scratches lah, maybe spot lah, and we use as the spot as a additional mask. Okay, let's move it a little bit so it doesn't overlap the first mask. It give more value lah. Okay, I think this one is okay. So let's continue. I think for the wood is done. You can, if you want to make it more extravaganza, it's up to you, but for me it's done. For this tutorial it's done lah. So let's go for the second material, which is the metal. So I'm gonna add a new slot, initialize painter again, and name this as metal. Okay. So I'm gonna select this one is already selected, right? So wait, let's double confirm. Okay, assign it to the metal material. So the metal material will be, I'm gonna use this metal 038 as the base. I'm gonna scale it to 5, maybe 7 also can. Let's try 7. Yeah, 7 looks good. Okay, but I'm gonna decrease the value so it become darker. Okay, looking good. So now let's add another layer and call this as rust, and call the rust material also. So this will be the rust layer lah, because metal should have rust, right? So the rust layer, the scale will be increased to 7 also, and the value, I think we can increase the value if you want, 1.3. You have a brighter rust like this. Add a mask and use, maybe we can use scratches. Okay, but this one have too many scratch, so it's not nice. Maybe instead of that we use leaks. Let's try leaks. Okay, now let's see the effects. Is it okay or not? Is it good or not? If it's not good, then we can change to other type of mask lah. Okay, not that good. Let's use imperfection. I like the white one. Okay, this one is more random and more nicer for me. Let's add the scale. Maybe try 3. Okay, nice. Adjust the position. Maybe you can adjust the rotation also. But yeah, I think brighter rust is not nice. Darker is nicer. Yeah, this one is nicer. Okay, so if you're satisfied with this one, let's add another mask, which is the EO mask lah, like usual. EO mask must have lah. Okay, is and like that. Okay, so for this one, I don't like the mask over here, the rust to be over here, so I'm gonna move it to other place. It can have a rust, but not like all over it. Okay, I think this is nice enough. Okay, let's add one more layer, one more material, which is the moss. So I'm gonna add a moss layer using cut grass, and the scale will be 7, the saturation 1.5 or maybe 1.2 only, value 0.8. So it's a dark green moss lah. So add a mask stack, and I'm gonna use which one? Let's use the grunge DT01. We haven't used this one yet, right? Okay, cannot. So grunge DT01. Now let's edit the level, the color ramp. Okay. Yeah, but the grass, I think it should be higher resolution maybe. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, I think this is nice. This looks nice to me lah. So if I think I'm satisfied with this one. So what we're going to do next is we're going to export this texture into a PBR set texture lah. Okay, so you can use this material in other places as well, like in Unreal Engine, Unity, Sketchfab and all that. Okay, so how to do that? Wait, I'm gonna finish moving the material, the moss first. Yeah, okay, this is okay lah. It's fine lah. So to export, you see here we have this material called export texture. This function lah called export texture. So before I'm exporting, because if I see my UV, you can see that there are empty spots over here, and when we bake, the empty spot will be black in color. So I don't like that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bake the texture on here first. So this one I will assign it to the wood texture, and the other one is the metal. Okay, so sorry, this one should be the wood, this one should be the metal. So this is how our texture will be baked, but we have some AO functions over here, right? So we bake this one, and then we bake this one also. Okay, bake this one first. So to bake this one, this material, let's name it as bench 01 lah. Okay, bench 01, or maybe weathered bench. This is better. Weathered, THERED, bench underscore. We just weathered bench also can lah. Weathered bench, and the resolution 2048 lah. So let's remove the clear, and do it the same for all of the material. I think everything should be following the same thing. You see, everything is following the same thing, right? Same setting. Okay, now let's export it. Oh, but for the wood also. Okay, so just now the metal, right? So the metal is weathered bench. The wood also need to name it as weathered bench, and the resolution should be the same. Clear should be antique lah. So now let's export it and see the result. Select, oh sorry, you need to select an export path. So I'm gonna save it in the demo file over here, and I'm gonna add a new folder named texture. So accept and export. Bismillah. So you have to wait for a couple of seconds, maybe 10 to 15 seconds for it to bake, for it to export. So just wait and wait. While you're waiting, you can recite salawat first. Sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad, Sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad, Sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad, and done. Okay, everything is done. Everything is done. Let's see the file. So I'm going to open here and see the result. Okay, the texture is quite nice. Okay, it's baked like we want, the same, right? But if you apply this to the bench, then the AO details are not there. So before we apply the whole material to the bench, let's bake the bench also. Okay, and remember to untick, or maybe to deselect or disable the clear function, because if you enable the clear function, it will clear the original file, original baked texture. Okay, we don't want that. We want to render it on top of the original baked texture. So let's export this one. Right? Oh, okay, sorry. Use the word lah. Okay, let's export. Bismillah. Okay. While waiting, salawat first. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam Muhammad, 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 and done. Okay, so you're done baking, we're done baking. Now let's demonstrate what is the difference. Okay, after you bake, you can remove all this and add a new material. You can call it as a bench material. Okay, so I'm gonna open the shading node. I'm gonna press Ctrl Shift T and apply these textures over here, right? Okay, now let's compare it. I think it's the same. It's the same, right? All the AO stuff are there. See, over here also have the AO. See, the AO material. Sorry, the baking. And now this bench can be sold, can be sold in the marketplace, can be used in games and all that, and other software, because you already have the set of PBR materials. So that's it for today, for today's video. I hope you understand. And if you like to buy Blender Painter from Gumroad, you can use this code over here and to get some discount. To get some discount, it's around 30% discount lah. If you use this code, it's only for Ramadan only, until Shawwal. Okay, after that it will return to its normal price lah. It will back to original price. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum, and have a very good day to everyone. Bye bye.